So Arsenal 2, Manchester United 3. We knew what we had to do going into this game. We felt a bit better after the in the game, midweek. We were like, okay, cool, let's do our job. But, let's not be silly. United, they've dealt with City. We watched that. We watched that, when we were celebrating, United being City. We watched that and we're like, listen, they're not Joe Carrick's at the helm. It's going to be much tougher. So, cool, changing, the lineup in terms of Jesus, playing up front. I'm like, okay. Me personally, I would have gone Gyökeres just for the difference. I think if Jesus is playing, it makes sense to have a Martinelli on the pitch. So just someone as an outball, really and truly. But cool, we went with Jesus. We went 1-0 up, own goal from Lisandro Martinez. I'm like, all right, cool. But this picture here, this, this speaks, widely as to why we lost the game. Fortune favours the brave, And when you look at this still image here, first and foremost, the midfielders are too far away to come receive the ball as the ball is going towards Saliba, because Zubimeni gives the ball to Saliba, I believe. And the midfielders are too far. So in this position, it makes sense for Saliba to go straight back to Raya or just lamp it up himself or change the angle and probably give it to Gabriel. But instead of doing so, Saliba decides to give it back to Zubimeni, who's not adjusted, in terms of his body orientation, and Zubimeni tries to hit, first time pass due to the press from Fernandes, and ball loops up into the path of Mbeumo, who's one-on-one rounds the keeper. Good finish. And the thing is, we've been seeing habits like this forming, Remember when we were playing against Liverpool and we saw Saliba, just hurriedly just pass the ball back, to Raya, and Raya was rushing out. We've seen patterns like this, so you're looking at it now and you're like, the lights too bright? We're 1-0 up, we're in control. I thought it was a decent half. And then you go and give Man United a goal like this. That gave them confidence. I mean, they're already in a good, moment. We know, the pressure was more on us in this game and we've ballooned it, man. But this goal is everything I hate. In terms of the passing back, you do that enough times, it's gonna bite you. It's gonna bun you back. This is what happens when your mentality is pass back at every cost, You pass back until you make the mistake. Remember the Gabriel mistake against Bournemouth where he tried to whip the ball across back towards Raya? That came from passing back. So if you don't burn this mentality out, this is the type of things that will happen, and it burned us today, man. All of a sudden, it's 1-1 at half time. You're thinking, all right, cool, let's get some subs and chase the game. Arteta, he brings no subs in. They're in a good moment. They're going to try stuff, They've got nothing to lose. Dorgu Fernandes popping it. What ball bounces off Dorgu, slaps that. I can't lie, that might be goal of the season. What? The combination playing for Dorgu to run onto, the bouncing ball and smack it off the crossbar. That's peak, bro. It's peak. I can't lie, man. Yeah, touched his hand a little, but a goal like that, you don't want to see that get ruled out. Honestly speaking, he smoked that. And honestly, at that point, you're looking at it like, this is going to be an uphill battle. You've let United get in the lead. Then that's when he brings on multiple subs. I'll tell you, why can't you be proactive? Why couldn't he make the change at half time? Now we're chasing the game and it's all over the place, Structurally, we're disorganized. You're chasing the game. It's so annoying, man. And we're chasing the game for majority of the second half, and Marino, we end up getting a scrappy corner kick going like the 80-something minutes. So like, all right, cool, let's build on this. Let's go on and win. Instead of going on to win, we go on to lose, and it's really tough to take, man. The thing is, when you look at the Liverpool game, you're disappointed in isolation. You're like, no, I should have taken the game to them. Then you go on a Forest game, and you're disappointed because you're like, wait, you drew 0-0 to Liverpool and you drew 0-0 to Forest. This is unacceptable. 2 0-0s back to back. But then when you look at it with the wider context, going to lose to Man United, that's just unacceptable. 2 points from 9? Really? In a team that's chasing the title? Like, if we were serious about our business, we would have been at least double figure, in terms of double digits anyways, in terms of points, ahead of the pack. But now we pulled everyone back to 4 points, and this is bad, man. I'm not gonna lie, this is really bad. We brought the game down to 2-2. We need to get that third goal. Yo, Fernandes little pass inside for Cunha, the way the space opened up, bro, it felt like time slowed down. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. And Raya doesn't anticipate the fact that he's gonna whip that all the way round, and by the time Cunha said that shot, Raya's not getting there, and it's a fantastic finish. And you're looking at it and you're like, oh gosh, You've let United humiliate us at the Emirates, bro, and we're going for a title. This is embarrassing. We know what we have to do, and we've pulled City back in the title race. We've pulled Villa back in the title race. So only 4 points clear. It feels like the players are buckling under pressure. Every, game that we've lost this season or dropped points in, it's been something stupid. Villa, stupid late goal. Sunderland, stupid late goal. Liverpool, I mean, the Szoboszlai free kick, that's crazy, but, fortune favours the brave, and then you're looking at the United game, two worldies pretty much in that game. Gosh, this is crazy, man. You've pulled City back into it, man. You've pulled Villa back into it if they had any interest. This Arsenal team will never fail to amaze me, and until they get over the line, there will be constant questions about the mentality, questions about Captain Odegaard. There will be constant questions, and people will try gaslight those people and be like, oh no, you gotta believe in this team and whatnot, but bro, until this team do it, there will be questions, and I feel like they should have been running away with it. Obviously we know a title race is not easy, but if they just took care of business as they should, then we wouldn't be in this situation. 4 points clear, and I'm not happy. Wednesday we move. I don't know who we got. Midweek Champions League game, Carrot maybe. Let's go blitz them. Leeds away next. That's not going to be easy. Look what this Arsenal team do, man. Look what this Arsenal team do. This team is crazy, man. But yeah, man, just got to charge out. This is embarrassing. Can't let this team ruin our week, because you already know this team be up to no good, especially when we should be close to the promised land. Insane, man. But hopefully this match shows Arteta, we need to change things, bro. Jesus coming back into the team, I understood it, but I don't know. It felt like we couldn't go long from, Raya anymore, and it kind of limited our options. And was it worth it? Was it worth making that change for this type of game? Was it? It wasn't. In the end, it wasn't. I'm not blaming Jesus, but I mean, in terms of the alternatives and not having an outlet there, just for me, that wasn't it, man. Wasn't it?